The moment you start walking your own path, a hilarious thing happens. People who aren't even happy with their own life suddenly become experts on yours. They show up with advice, with warnings, with, "I'm just being real." They point, they push, they guilt you. They try to steal you back into whatever safe little lane makes them feel comfortable. And if you're not careful, you'll take their opinions like their directions, even though they're holding a sign that basically says, "Go down," while telling you to go up. Here's the truth nobody says out loud. The loudest guidance often comes from the most unfulfilled places. Not always. Some people genuinely want the best for you. But a lot of advice is just fear wearing a helpful costume. It's someone trying to protect you from the courage they never had. It's someone trying to keep you in a box because they settled into theirs. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. So here's a simple filter that will save you years. Before you take someone's direction, look at their destination. Look at how they live. Look at what they've built. Look at how they treat the people closest to them. Look at whether they wake up proud of their choices or bitter that life didn't give them more. Because if their life feels cramped, heavy, resentful, and stuck, why would you let them map yours? What's wild is how predictable it is. The second you choose a path that's yours, your values, your rhythm, your definition of success, people start acting like you've broken a rule. But the rule you broke was never about you. It was about conformity, about staying reasonable, about not making anyone else question their own choices. And that's the part that becomes almost funny. Because when you know you're on your right path, no matter how messy it looks, no matter how unconventional it is, you start hearing the criticism differently. It stops sounding like wisdom and starts sounding like noise, like someone yelling from the sidelines of a race they refuse to run. And here's something that should give you real confidence. You are not late, and you are not behind. Research and real-world stories keep proving what your gut already knows. Nearly half of people, around 47%, report finding their purpose after age 40, and about 82% say they feel more satisfied with life once they do. Read that again. Purpose is not a teenage trophy. It's not reserved for the early bloomers. It's something many people discover after they've lived, after they've failed, after they've learned what doesn't fit. So if someone tries to shame you for not having it all figured out, remember, figuring it out is the point. Growth doesn't come from perfect answers. It comes from better questions. What energizes me? What drains me? What am I doing to impress people I don't even want to become? What would my life look like if I stopped asking for permission? That's how you find your path, by exploring, experimenting, listening inward, and getting honest about what actually matters to you. And if you need proof that the safe route isn't the only route, look at the people who got laughed at before they got respected. Oprah Winfrey was told she wasn't fit for television before becoming one of the most influential media voices on the planet. J.K. Rowling faced rejection after rejection before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. Their paths didn't look right to the crowd until the crowd wanted to claim they believed in them all along. That's why I'm telling you this. Stop negotiating with opinions from people who wouldn't trade lives with you. Stop shrinking your dreams to fit someone else's comfort level. Stop taking directions from someone who's never had the courage to take a risk, tell the truth, start over, or choose the hard thing for the right reason. Because what happens when you stay on your path, even when it's misunderstood, is powerful. You build self-trust. You create momentum. You start defining success on your terms, not society's. And that's when you become unstoppable. Because you're no longer performing your life, you're living it. So the next time someone tries to guide you while their own life screams dissatisfaction, don't argue, don't fight, don't beg them to understand. Smile, keep walking. And if you want a practical next step, do this today. Write down 3 values you refuse to betray, no matter who disapproves. Then write 1 small action you can take this week that aligns with those values. Not a huge leap, just a real step. A step that proves to you, quietly, undeniably, that you're not drifting, you're choosing. Because when you commit to your path, the world eventually adjusts. And the people who tried to pull you off it, they'll either grow with you or fade into the background where they belong.